Hayır, orada da vermeyecekti de içeriye özel operasyon düzenleniyor şeklinde, bombalama yapılacak şeklinde korkuttular Amerika'yı. Öyle olunca mecbur verdiler. O zamanlar elinde bir koz tutabiliyordu ya Türkiye işte. Bir şeyler yapabiliyordu. Burada kalmıştık.
She came home.
Carlyle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you?
Bu map güzel mi?
Who will you be?
Bir target var bir daha.
Without a score to settle.
Bayağı iş.
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
3'e geldik ya.
Alexa Carlyle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlyle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlyle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlyle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium
Hadi canım, öyle mi diyor
established
muhtar?
an empire in
Bu
shipping,
nasıl tespit lan?
railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlyle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Cesedini mi alacağız kadının? Ha, case file. Okey, pardon. 3 tane story var. Eninde sonunda yaparız hepsini şimdi. Çok uzun sürmez gibi hissediyorum ama bilemedim. Yok, fake death atmış, tamam zaten de. Hatta zaten cenazesine katılıyoruz şu an.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle
Eve
and
bak.
her three adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear.
Aa,
Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch.
aa.
So Mr. Gray will secure
Herkes de
their nearby
alarmdaymış.
field HQ and
Boku yedik.
intercept all calls going in and out of the estate.
Oho, ta nereden
Any
security
appeal for
başlıyor?
backup is going to fall on very deaf ears.
Nasıl gireceğiz lan oraya?
Good luck, gentlemen.
Oho, ta anasının amından başladık. Hayda. Ya load değil ya. Düzgün bas. ...242 metre... 156 metre. ...51 metre. Bununla başlayalım o zaman.
This is a private area, sir. Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle.
You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
Hayda.
A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor. If you take his place, it may be an opportunity to get close to Madame Carlyle.
Okey. Nasıl ulaşacağım oğlum o adama ben? Burası ortalık. Ortalık anasından mı burada? Al balık.
Excuse me?
Check that out, would you?
Got it.
What? We might have a situation. I'll check the perimeter. Over. Who is there?
Yere silah düştü onun. Heh. Bu adamı malikaneye girmeden yakalasan iyi olur. Abi girdi bile yani adam aldır aldır yürüdü. Nasıl olacak o iş? Ana. Oho.
Oh, by the way, I told Kate about those texts.
What did she say?
Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but she just thanked me that she understood the position. I was in. We had a really good talk about it.
What did I tell you? She's a sensible woman. And that stuff from your ex is like manipulated.
Bana kodumun seni.
I guess I thought she was gonna read into them and freak out. Say I must have done something to provoke her.
Shit, man. Caroline really did a number on you.
Oh. Tertemiz iş oldu.
That is Alexa Carlyle, unofficial leader of the Providence Partners, and last one to be alive.
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler.
Madam Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've traveled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir. I feel obliged to point out that current
1,
affairs
2, 3 şeklinde oynuyoruz. Şu an 3'teyiz
are
abi
of a
işte.
delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madam's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead
halledeceğiz
when
ya.
I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this.
Güzel.
A hidden door.
Nasıl buldun lan hemen?
Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Dur lan bir.
Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal. Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity.
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant. And poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47.
Lan sen ne arıyorsun burada? Bu ne ya? Allah Allah. Bir tane daha clue var. Bulamadım. Ya orayı da mı devreye sokuyor? Açtıydık ama. Kapanmış. Bir daha açalım.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside.
Bunları da sayıyormuş.
A copy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time
Bitti mi?
to see
Bitmiş.
the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Okay. Ben daha kompleks bir şey zannetmiştim. Okay. Rahat gezebiliyorum aslında bununla. Evde eve.
How are you today, sir?
Ah. Gel buldum.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10
Herkesi
o'clock
geberttiğim
last
için
night.
daha
That means
kompleks.
the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here is the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
This is very useful information, 47. So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps do you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Question suspects and search locations of interest. Diğerleri nerede ki? Gel buraya.
Patrick Carlisle,
I've been through worse.
can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother.
Ne yaptın, ne bıraktın lan
She's
yere?
really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shit?
Konuş sen,
I'm
konuş.
bored out of my mind. So, is that it?
Şimdi buradan buna gideceğiz, buna gideceğiz. Ulan. Oho. Bütün aileyi dürteceğiz.
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father
Hoş
says
geldin
Zachary and
Sklowski.
Alexei used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over
Tabii bir şey
pedigree
var.
when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary.
Bu ne? Gazete. Severim. Gazeteyle bayıltılıyor mu acaba? Rebecca Room.
Remembered I went for a stroll behind the greenhouse last night. Maybe that's where it is.
What is?
My lost button. The one you couldn't find at the
Başka bir şey soramıyoruz herhalde. Aynı şey. Ve soruyormuşuz.
I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Allah Allah. Fernsby. Bu piç.
My lost button.
Herkes birbirini satıyor. O bedroom'da şey var, güzel. Bu ne? Sabun. Yere atam da kaysınlar.
Did you give the Fitzpatrick token to Madame Carlisle's daughter?
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Oh, of course.
Cins gözüküp duruyoruz ya adamın karşısında. Aldım bunu da. Lazım olur belki. İyi. Gel bakalım.
Rebecca Carlisle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop
adam bayıltılabiliyor büyük ihtimalle ya.
And went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma.
Herkes de başkasını suçluyor.
You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer? I do have a lot to see to.
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler,
herkes de onu suçluyor.
Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much.
Edward'la konuştuk bilek. Gazeteyi bir deneyeceğim ya. Merak ettim.
You look tanned. I bet Mother spent the last week at her Cyprus.
What are you doing?
Gazete değil, odunla vuruyor sanki.
You look tanned. I bet Mother spent the last week at her Cyprus estate. Am I right? Oh, come on.
İzmir'in...
I need to know what's going on.
Hadi. Bu nasıl papağan lan? İzmir marşı söyleyeyim mi? Lan götüme sokayım. Lan nereden aldım elime bunu?
Excuse me.
Pardon.
I wouldn't leave that there.
Elime yapıştı o.
Phil, did you find out if the vote was notarized? But how the hell did that happen?
Sen kimsin? Gel buraya çabuk. Bak cebe.
Emma Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Ona ben karar ver.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else you want to know?
Papirüse mi bastınız?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Is that all?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Vay amına. Şunu çalayım da gelsin herkes. Merak ettim bir şunu da. Lülülülülü. Hadi yemek vakti.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'd never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting.
Gerçekten ağzı sulandı millet.
I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all, I have a speech. Right?
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. Anything else I can do to help?
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
Hemen de kötü oldu. Ne? Elma. Onun nasıl bir el var lan sende? Bu ne? Elma.
Tell me. She scolded Mary for not making the bed the
Aa,
way she
tüp.
preferred it. It's so unfair.
Tüp önemli.
Discovered Zachary's dead
Sabun.
body and was all shook up. I tried to tell Emma, and do you know what she said? She said, "Things will change around here.
Bir tüp daha.
Promise you that."
I saw her rearranging the photos in the sitting room, hiding Madam in the back, and then moving Montgomery to the front.
Oo, ütü.
Right in her head. Why would she do that?
Ütü varmış abi, ütü varken.
She died Carlisle is still alive.
Ne diyorsun lan?
He was such a gentleman. He gave me his coat and all.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games, never any romance. I deserve romance.
Oh, sugar mugur her şeyi aldım ha. Ütü de bulduk. Bunu da geri alayım bari.
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I?
Bittin ya sen.
I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Aa. Bunu sildi. Daha başka silinen var mı? Yok. Çocuktan. Aa, bu konfirm olmuş. Nasıl yani? Bu mu yaptı yani?
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
Allah Allah.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
O ne lan? Ha. Diğer insanları da işaretlese de biz nerede olduğunu bilsek keşke.
Hello, sir.
Hello canım da.
Gregory, don't.
No, sorry, sir, but you're just making me feel a little uncomfortable now, okay?
Ya boş yapma, konuşacağım ya. Hayda.
Gregory, don't say more to that weird detective than you need to.
I was just having a laugh, dear. Must admit, he's pretty good.
Helva yapacağız herhalde, her şeyi aldık.
Do with Zachary's death.
Oh.
Benim yanımda konuşuyorsunuz, farkında mısınız acaba?
I don't see him snooping around your sister. I bet Alexa said something.
If I could be bothered, I'd
Looking
be
good
worried
today,
about
sir.
your mental health, Emma. But sorry, I'm having too much fun enjoying the circus.
Allah Allah.
Gregory Carlisle, can you tell me where you
Elimdeki tüpü sorma.
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Anything else you want to pry?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger ball. He's better off dead. Is that all?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Biraz öyle oldu, evet. Okey, bunlar da değil, bunlar da değil. Bunları biraz daha kurcalamak lazım. Alibi ne demek lan? Suçsuzluk falan mı demek? Bu ne lan?
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looked everywhere.
You've got to be kidding me. No power, no portrait.
Oh, Madame Carlisle will be furious.
So, Madame Carlisle wants a picture taken. If you were to assist with the missing fuse, I'm sure the portrait would be one for the ages.
Dur, şunu yapıyoruz, sakin ol ya.
Expect the family photo to be done any moment now.
I need this shoot to happen, okay? And I need it to be perfect. Can't we just take a fuse from another fuse? I'd really appreciate it if you left.
İslam.
I need this shoot to happen, okay? And I need it to be perfect. Can't we just take a fuse from another fuse?
Ya bu diğer insanlar nerede ya? Onları işaretlemiyor.
I'll finish setting up and then we'll grab the fuse just before you
Bahçe gibi bir şey var. Orada kim var acaba?
That's a good plan.
Şahit mi demek? Ha, okey. Aa, kapalıymış.
Yeah, hey.
I don't believe for a second that Zachary committed suicide.
Bu ne?
We'd only just run through his
Aa, makas.
yesterday.
Yeah, sure. But he was upset believing his sister was dead.
Oh, Levi.
I'd say worried about how things would be handled with Gregory and Emma taking over. I said to let him stay here.
Okay. Kim içiyor ki lan bu? Aha. Bütün aletleri bulduk oldu.
Good day to you, sir.
Buradan elektrik çarptırtıp öldürtebiliyoruz herhalde. Şuradan şöyle. Maksat sıkıntı çıksın. Peki. Hop, ben geldim. Hiç beklemiyordun değil mi? Diğer elemanlar nerede acaba? O kadar çok ürün buldum ki. Oo, muz çıktı.
Coming along inside. Is everything ready for tomorrow?
Zachary found staying upstairs.
Diğerleri nerede acaba ya? Çok şeymiş. Low tempo bir bölümmüş.
Read it, no matter what I just know she'll be disappointed in me. Again. My legs are really weird. I need you, Cassie. I'm sorry. I know. I'll hang up.
Bunlarla da konuşacak bir şey kalmadı. O diğer kadını bulamadım. Ha, bu. Gel la buraya. Yo, bununla da konuştum.
Listen, Gregory. Something's off. Pruitt got... Listen, Gregory. Something's off. Pruitt got word his motion was rejected. We all signed the bloody thing 4 days ago.
Oh dear God, this again.
So I got hold of the officer. He says it was finalized, but then how can it be withdrawn?
Just wait a few days. I'm sure.
İçeri girince ben susuyor çakal. Duydum hepsini. Allah Allah. Kimse kalmadı. Questions. Tamam, adama rapor vereceğiz. Bazılarına destek çıkan oluyor demek ki, şüpheli konumunda olmadıklarını kanıtlayan. Kaldı alıyordum silahı.
I don't like dancing. What about restaurants? You like food? I know some great places. You should come visit. I'll take you somewhere really nice. Benefit.
Bizim dayı nerede? Ha, burada. Nereye gidiyor?
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for
Buradayım
Madame
lan.
Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for
Yok mu
Madame
ya
Carlyle?
evidence'ım
No,
yeterince?
not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
Allah Allah. Yukarı çıkabiliyoruz mu? Allah Allah. Cins bir bölümmüş. İlk defa Hitman bölümlerinde böyle bir bölüm oynuyorum.
That is the door to Rebecca's room.
Girek o zaman. Giremiyormuşuz. Search location of interest kısmını da yapman lazım. Ha, okey. Okay. Emma Gregor room, Rebecca room, Fernsby. Oo. Buna koyayım ya. Abicim, şunu bir tutar mısın? Ay, kim gördü? Nasıl gördün lan oradan? Merdivenin ara boşluğundan gördü pezevenk.
That is the door to Rebecca's room.
Aşkına gelsene bir sen şuraya. Eli büküldü adam. Bu patlamayacak değil mi? Umarım patlamaz o. Üstü çok fena çarpıyor ya. Elime alayım. Heh. Pis çarpıyor. Daha bir de odalara yapacak. Bununla adam boğuyor herhalde. Ağzına mı sokuyor, ne yapıyorsa. Aç lan.
I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
Hep de aynı oda. Ben bir fotoğraflayayım bunu şimdi. Herkesin de bir gizli bir odası var. Oradan oraya izleyip duruyorlar herkesi. Yalnız.
Yes, I'll hold.
Aa. Bu kim lan?
Yes, I'm still here. It doesn't exist. What do you mean it doesn't exist? Right. I'll double check and get back to you.
Burada biri daha var. Bunlar kim acaba ya? Neyse fark etmez. Orada bir tane dumplayacak alan var. Her türlü iş yaparız. Oo, ne yaptın abi sen kendine? Ben o kadar vurmamıştım. Tam yerde sekti anasını satayım.
This all confirms that Arthur Edwards stole everything from Madame Carlyle. Perhaps you should let her know how bad it is, 47.
Geri giremiyoruz değil mi? Giremiyoruz oğlum. Belki şuradan giriyorsun. Var mı? Güzel. Şimdilik iyiyiz. Lan o ne lan? Çalma lan.
You faced great obstacles too, I know. We will persevere. It is my duty to make that happen.
Madame Carlyle.
Mr. Whitmer, you found proof of what happened to my brother?
No, not yet.
Go and see Fernsby when you do.
Azar yemeye bulmadık. Niye gidiyoruz o zaman? Niye konuşma şey çıkıyor? Ne boncuk? Mystery switch. Missing item. Ne acaba lan? Allah Allah.
Oh, stop pacing, for God's sake, Emma.
But why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rude, that's what it is. You just come here to play funeral and then show up like nothing to you.
Size de demiyor bu tüp ne? Bu Rebecca'nın oda değil mi? Evet. Buradan çıktık. Şöyle gidelim. Ev labirent gibi ya. O kadar büyük ki. Bu ne şimdi? Dump profane flask. Shaft. Ha. Aşağıya giden yer orası. Buradan da bir yere varamadık. Şöyle bakalım. Ha. Niye geldin ki?
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
Evet. Anlaşıldı. Ve siktir git şuradan ya. Kafana tuğlayı basacağım şimdi oradan. Ulan tüpü niye bıraktın? Hadi bakalım.
Now this is interesting. 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens. A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing?
Ha, o yeri açan key. Dur bakalım. Oo. Şuna bir gelip baksanıza ya. Neredeydi o? Ufacık minnacık bir yerde gözüküyordu.
I bet he's stringing all the girls along like that anyway.
Hello there, sir.
Abi odada fotoğraf çekmen lazım sanırım. Eyvallah. Evet doğru. Ona dikkat etmedim. Minimap'e bakayım. Dakine.
I should get back to.
Başka nerede var? Bir de Rebecca'nın odasında da var. 2 3 0. Oo, buralarda da varmış. Okey. İkide bir şey yok. Bu Zero'da buraları fotoğraflayacağız. Merdiven neredeydi ya?
Can't you just relax,
Hello, sir.
Hello hocam. Geçemiyoruz mu? Geçtim. Orana uğradım. Ne yapayım, şuradan aşağı mı atlasam, ne yapsam kısa yoldan? Hoppa.
On top of everything, Rosie thinks she's in love with young Patrick. I mean, that's a breaking heart happening if I ever saw one.
Life can be tough sometimes.
And that detective asked to come
O
here.
gazete.
Madam Carlyle must believe
Bunlar
that
önemli, ben
murder.
kupon biriktiriyorum.
Why else ask him to snoop around? I feel weak in my knees from all the time.
Şimdi buradakini de alalım. Ay anasını ya, bütün pazar yeri gibi toplamışım her şeyi.
He plays the strings of my heart with that piano. I can feel the hair on my neck.
Ne yapıyorsun dayı? Beach, okey. Bura var.
How can you be so relaxed? I wish you'd take things more seriously. What's going on about now? This whole situation isn't normal. How do you think it affects Patrick? He must be so confused. I don't like how Alexa's way of running things impacts our son.
Patrick, his only concern right now is boredom. He's too young to appreciate this.
Allah Allah. Diğeri. Bir de içeride var. Nasıl bir tip ya? Yani bunu nasıl bir intel sağlıyorsa bize. Okay. Ece.
Oh, hi, Martin. Rebecca here. I need you to dig up the contract we have with the law firm Morgan Yates & Co. No?
Evet, başka bir... Oho, burada da varmış. İki. Tamam, bir bu kaldı.
I think they revoked the unanimous vote belonging to...
Oralara gitme. Yalnız.
I will never again meet someone like Zachary. I can't bear to think what will happen to all his rare plants now.
Come on, Oliver. I understand why you're so upset. It's such a shock to all of us.
Okay.
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
This is a table showing lethal dosages for the poison used to kill Zachary.
Something is circled, 47. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carlyle is next in line.
Orijin yaptım ya ayaküstü.
You have uncovered enough evidence to tell Madame Carlyle that Emma is the murderer.
Müthiş. Ben kendimi tutamadım burada, kimyaya verdim kendimi.
I suggest you go tell Mr. Fernsby. Unless you think there are more secrets.
Müthiş müthiş. %99 pure'lukta üretiyorum. Sen orada durmasan mı abi sanki ya? Elimde çok güçlü cihazlar var ya. Mesela. Neyse, gerek kalmadı. İyi, mevzu bitti. Üç tane de poison aldık ki. Allah Allah, nasıl ev buraya ya? Neredesin lan manyak?
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Birazcık da anlatayım işte ya ama... Lan fotoğrafını çektik değil mi lan? Çektik değil mi? Oğlum orada gerçekten kaybolursun Sami. Bura piç gibi kalır orada. Oho. Mekana bak. Greetings Can. Vay vay vay. O ne?
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
Your detective skills have gained you access to the Lion's Den, 47. Now, go claim your reward.
Neymiş reward'um? Burada mı öldüreceğim kadın? Bir dakika. Elma varmış. Herkesi çıkartacak büyük ihtimalle. 200 elma. Ya zaten diğerleri kapanmış doğruyu bulduğumuz için.
Your niece, Emma Carlyle, murdered your brother Zachary.
My niece? Emma is not my niece. She's my daughter-in-law.
And your niece.
Emma
is the illegitimate child of your late older brother Montgomery, who you and Zachary killed 46 years ago.
That's preposterous.
You asked me to find out what happened to Zachary. Would you rather not know?
No. No, go on.
I found a letter from Emma's mother Jane, who was the fiancée of your older brother at the time of his death. She witnessed how you and Zachary pushed him off the balcony. She believed you did it to steal the Carlyle empire from her and her unborn child. And she raised Emma to reclaim what she lost. Marry your heir Gregory, get revenge, and secure the Carlyle empire for her bloodline generations to come.
Emma is the daughter of Montgomery and that local girl, Jane.
She is.
Well, the girl got it wrong. I didn't steal anything. I did what was necessary to protect the future of the Carlyles. Montgomery wasn't cut out to take over from father. All heart and no balls.
Emma used the funeral gathering to speed up her installment. as the lady of the house, seizing the opportunity to stage Zachary's suicide. She did her homework, used a poison made from one of Zachary's rare plants, found old floor plans from Thornbridge Manor to gain access to his room through a secret passage.
That scheming bitch.
More than you think. I found proof that she will try to poison you next.
Well, I'll have to take care of that. Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. You have not disappointed. I promised you I would reward you generously if you solved the case. So, what do you suggest?
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Edwards, the Constant. But how do you... Oh, I see. I expected you might show up. But to kill me, not help me. But I've been wrong on so many things lately, so why not this one?
Aa, nasıl
We'll give
ikna
you the
oldu
file
ama?
on Edwards, you've earned it.
Aa. Zaten şuradan
Suppose I
alacaktım
can
büyük
convince you
ihtimalle.
to deal with my daughter-in-law now you're here. I would like to see her dead. No? What a shame. I'll have to see to it some other way then.
Yani. Ama şifre sıkıntıydı büyük ihtimalle.
The file you want is in the safe. God, I hope you get Edwards and make him hurt. I need some privacy. Thank you.
Vay
Good
anasını.
work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured.
Bunu da
Time to
oradan
take care
aşağı,
of Madame Carlyle.
bunu da oradan aşağı itip görevi bitiriyoruz aslında değil mi? Ama benim için uygun olanı bu değil. Biraz daha aksiyon lazım, storyler lazım. Bu story'yi bitirdik. Kadına da yamuk yapmayalım şimdi. O kadar değerli file'ı eliyle teslim etti. En azından bu kılıkla yapmayalım. Görüşürüz abi. Bak ben yokum ha. Gittim ben. Abi ben gittim. Nereden gideceğim amına koyayım? Ne? Ya diyor. Bunu da çalabilirdim de cebime sığmıyor. Ben kaçtım. Nereden ineceğiz ya? Yine camdan atlayacağım kesin. Gideyim camdan atlayayım bari. En iyi merdiven bu abi. Ne yapayım? Şifre bulunuyor. Ya bulunuyordur elbette. Gereksiz uğraş. Ne yapıyor bu da? Geziyor meziyor. Ha şuraya geliyor.
Can you just stand up, please? Hey, she's single.
Bende hangi sedatif var? Letal. Letal olmayan bir şey de yok. Muz alayım o zaman. %50 tane de dumplayacak yer var ha. Sıradan dumplasak aslında. Hiç uğraşmadan. Oho. Bu ne be? Ananı sikeyim. Muzla böyle bir hareket yapacağını beklemiyordum. Metiklerin hepsini letal yaptın. Abi ne bileyim orada ben kimyaya kandım ya. Muzu kafasına lup diye geçirince bayıldı adam. Nereye gidiyor bu? Bir yere gidiyor. Ha. Okey. Okey. Bence tam zaman. O arkada gören adamlar yok. Onlar o taraf bakıyor. Deneyelim bence. Abi şunu bir alsana. Aman yok. Aa! Muz etkisizmiş arkadaşlar. Muzda sıkıntı var. En iyisi ütü. Muzu adamın ağzına attık. Adam daha çok hiddetlendi. Buna ne yapacağım?
This seriously needs to step into this
Hold on,
century.
hold on.
Hey.
It's just typical that Annie gets the help with photography.
Şimdi bir dakika.
But work, that's all I get from Fernsey.
Everything needs to be ready for the funeral. It needs to
Görüyor mu gene böyle yapınca? Görmez. Hadi bakayım. Nasıl? İyi miyiz? İyiyiz. Görme. Hoppa. Temiz. Lan elimdeki ne? Bunu bir yere sokamıyoruz mu ya? Buralarda patrol atan yok. Yapıştır, at gitsin şuraya. Şimdi bir şey deneyeceğim. Ama kimi öldürecek o? Bundan emin değilim.
Oh, sounds like the power's back up. Why don't you take a picture to test it?
Ne yapıyorsunuz lan?
It works. I'm ready for the shoot.
You were perfect. I'll call the family down now then.
Yapıştır. Aa, screwdriver bulamamışım. Oğlum koca oyna her şey. Çünkü buraya koymuşlar.
Madam Carlyle is on her way down for the
Okey. Şunu şöyle bir öldürelim.
family photo shoot. Let's see if any memorable moments will play out in front of the camera.
Hadi bakalım. Bir elektrik yutumuz var. Oldu mu? Test etmek için gireyim ya. Mesela. Lan repair yapma lan. Ananı sikeyim.
It's just in front of the fountain.
Hi, good afternoon.
Ya bunu niye öldürüyoruz ki? Bütün aile aynı anda ölse ya cart diye. Dur ya bu ilginç bir şey yapıyoruz burada. Çok eksi puan yiyeceğiz. İyi bir bok yemiyoruz burada. Yani o da geliyor valla. Bütün aileyi tekte mi alacağız? Ne yapacağız lan? Gitme gitme.
Edward, you can't let Mother get to you like this.
You've always been immune to her. How do you do it?
I'm the youngest. Guess I just flew under the radar when it
Bitti mi bu story? Aynen bu bitmiş. Bir sonrakine geçebiliriz biz. Bunu bir yapalım da.
She really respects you.
If you just stopped craving her approval. You're nearly 50, Edward.
I know. I'm such a loser.
But you're not. You're a professor, you're artistic, you've got your music. I mean, that's really something.
Hadi nenem
It's
hadi
not
ya.
exactly expanding the Carlisle Empire, though. But thanks. That does help a little.
Wish he'd hurry up. This place is sucking the life out of me.
It won't hurt you to relax for a bit.
Geldi.
Right ahead, please. I expect you to be efficient. I have a lot to see to today.
I'll do my best.
Ses de hep aynı. Biraz önce masada konuştuğumuz.
Right, get in position. Let's get this over with.
Ve hepsi aynı anda elektriğe çarpılacak. Nasıl olacaksa.
There's a puddle of water here. Oh, never mind. Let's
Basma
just
basma.
get this done, shall we?
Basma basma. Teyze basma. Basma teyze.
Chin up, Edward. No one wants to look at that long
Ay bir de
face.
oturdu oraya.
Idiot, Gregory.
I'm fine, Rebecca.
Fine. You look like a nose wreck.
Ve bu da düşecek.
Well, mother, you
Aa
certainly
ben
know
flash'a
how to
bastığım anda çalışacağı için çarpacak. Hazır mıyız? Elektrik diyeyim. Elektrik. Verdim. Çok iyi oldu. Çok iyi oldu. Müthiş. Stylish. Muhteşem.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Oo direkt jammer açtılar lan. Benim anlamadım. Böyle bir şey yaşanınca bu fotoğrafçının götünü sikmezler mi ya? Yani çok ilginç. Ben şuraya döneyim de diğer story'yi de yapalım. Keyifliymiş, güzelmiş. Burada story bitmiş halde zaten. Dur ortadan kaybolayım da hemen. Bu neydi? Private Investigator. Hadi bakayım. Fotoğrafçı orada bir yerde işte.
Yeah, that's true though. No, he was here when the safe in Madame Carlisle's office was repaired last week.
Ne diyor lan?
Some heavy bolt to the top floor. He complained about back pain for the entire weekend.
A safe in Madame Carlisle.
Biz onu aldık lan.
I bet that's where she keeps the file on Arthur Edwards.
Ne oluyor acaba orada? Öyle işte. Kıymalı pideye kılığında giriyorsun, sonra lahmacuna çeviriyorsun. Farkı kimse anlamıyor.
It's the birds. They're making a racket, droppings everywhere. The Undertaker wants them gone before he'll see Madame Carlisle. He's in a right state. So, unless you want to take on the birds, I suggest you stay clear of him.
Aa, bu da ilginç bir şey. Dur bakalım.
Madame Carlyle is still going ahead with her staged funeral tomorrow, and she wants to inspect the arrangements. How about it, 47? You feel up to giving her the grand tour of her final resting place?
My aim's horrible. Safer for everyone if I just wait here till he says he's ready for Madam.
Using my reputation for this outrageous spectacle. The staggering disrespect.
Nasıl yapacağız onu? Get rid of the burst. Bir şey patlatmamız lazım. Kürekliyim, siz de görün şimdi. Ha, nestleri alacağız. Bu buraya bulaşmıyor ki. Ya şap şap şapla olur mu o iş? Yok, böyle de olmuyor.
Hey, who is throwing stuff around here? Come on.
You can be sure of that.
Öyle de değil. Allah Allah.
Madam Carlyle is dead, so there is no funeral. What you ask me? I still think it's well, I'm siding with the Undertaker on this one. It's wrong pretending to be dead. Some things you don't necessarily, not even if you're filthy rich.
Aha. Yok. Bu da mı olmaz? Oğlum nasıl yapacağız yani? İlla silah mı sıktıracağım bana onlara? Bir şey olacak iş değil o ya.
Sir. How can you be so sure no one goes blabbering about it?
Ya normalde bu etraftaki şeyleri kullanabilmek lazım ya. Niye kullanamıyoruz ki? Atılmıyor ki oraya kadar.
What would this planet look like if all of us threw shit around like you?
I need to work on my aim. I'll never get rid of those stupid birds. What was that noise?
Ne oldu? Bir şey oldu.
Looks like we're good.
Bence de iyisin. Gerçekten yani böyle miymiş? Oo. Bu herifin yerine geçecekmişiz. Merhaba. Nereye gidiyorsun lan?
The birds are gone, and I'm ready to see Madame Carlyle now.
Good, I'll let her know.
Hayda.
Mr. Parsons is ready to see Madame Carlyle.
Gelme lan. Geliyor vallahi. Oo, burada bir adam daha var. Ama burada kutu var. Yapıştır.
MP zaten yani.
Görüyor mu? Görüyor arada. Hayda, kadın geliyor. Abi siktirin gidin ya.
Listen up, everybody. I need you to leave now. Madame Carlyle will be here shortly.
Nereye gidiyorsun? Sultan Mahfettin ikinci elindeymiş. Eyvallah. Teşekkürler.
Carlyle is on her way. I wonder how she will like her final resting ground.
Disguise'lamadım. Sıkıntı olmadı.
Mr. Parsons, Madame Carlyle. Before we start, I need to stress that I'm risking my name and reputation. If the truth gets out, you've been generously compensated.
Niye böyle oldu?
Now, let's run through the event.
Ne yapıyorum lan?
What's this? I've created a memorial with a portrait of you as the central piece.
Kapattım ben burayı.
Could be no viewing at the chapel crest.
Kadının üstünü örtüp kapatacaktık herhalde.
And the flowers? Your son Gregory asked me to decide on the...
Bence de adamın kılığına girmemiz lazım. Çok hızlı münakaşaya geldi. Çözeceğim şimdi o. Achievement unlocked full house. Orada kız çok ufak bir aralıkla görüyor, o çok sıkıntı ya. Çekil Allah aşkına, gözünü seveyim. Daha o da görüyormuş burada. Sikeyim ya. Herkes görüyor birbirini o arada. Yapsak.
Listen up, everybody. I need you to leave.
52, 43. Cins bir yer, bir görevmiş gerçekten. 52'ye dönünce yetişemiyorum, o bahçıvanın piçi işleri karıştırıyor. Nereden gördünüz lan? Ne oldu, müziğe bir şey oldu.
I need to know if you signed some sort of non-disclosure agreement.
Gel ben seni bir ananı sikeyim burada. Sana en sevdiğim şeyi kullanacağım. Ütü. Gel gel.
off.
Müthiş oldu. Ne oldu lan? Ay, onu kapatmayı unuttum.
No way.
Hadi. Siktir et. Kıyak olduk ha. Neymiş lan? Oo, çatala bak. Tertemiz. Tamam. Tamam, bu uyanmaz zaten, kısa sürüyor.
Madam Carlyle wants to inspect the arrangements for the staged funeral tomorrow.
Hadi lan.
The delay?
It's the birds.
Hayda.
They're making a racket, droppings everywhere.
Aklandı.
The Undertaker wants them gone before he'll see Madame Carlyle. He's in a right state. So, unless you want to take on the birds, I suggest you stay clear of him.
Ya, birdleri hallettik
No,
ya.
my aim's horrible.
Madame Carlyle is still going.
For everyone if I just wait here till he says he's ready for Madam.
I'm ready to show Madame Carlyle the funeral arrangements.
You got rid of the birds?
Yes.
Perfect. I'll let her know. Mr. Parsons is ready to see Madame Carlyle. Hope you're well, sir.
Geliyor mu? Geliyor. Gel bak.
Well done, 47. Madame Carlyle is on her way. I wonder how she will like her final resting ground.
Mr. Parsons, I don't like to be kept waiting.
Well,
I trust
suppose
we
the
can be
grim
efficient.
disposition is
Now I'm here.
understandable.
I can be very efficient, Madame Carlyle.
What's that picture of
Bunu geride tut lan.
What an awful idea. I want it removed before the ceremony tomorrow. I
Aa,
must say I don't care much for the choice of flowers either. I
beğenmedim.
need a moment to consider what I want. What's that podium?
Okey. Beklesem mi acaba? Merak ettim. Biraz bekleyeyim. Yoksa buradan alacağım.
I find that having family members do the eulogy is more often than not a toe-cringing affair. I've never understood the need to publicly display grief. A person died. Most natural thing in the world. No need to make an emotional spectacle of it. I hope you haven't planned for one of those.
Nasıl olmuş kardeşim? Kim buldu lan body'yi? Hayda.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Allah Allah. Allah Allah.
I find that having family members do the eulogy is more often than not a toe-cringing affair. I've never understood the need to publicly display grief. A person died. Most natural thing in the world. No need to make an emotional spectacle of it. I hope you haven't planned for one of those.
No,
Ha, konuşuyormuş.
I prefer to keep it simple.
And the gravestone. Granite. Solid. No fuss. I like it. Well done, Mr. Parsons. I approve.
Yes, it will mark your grave beautifully.
So, to sum up, I expect you to remove my picture from the memorial. That was an absolutely horrendous idea. Very unfit for these historical surroundings. This is my ancestral burial ground.
Okey, burada zaten şey varmış. Açıklık veriyormuş.
Full and clean is how we've always gone about it, and how it will be this time as well. And the flowers, they look more fit for a wedding than my funeral. Maybe something natural, fitting the season and local fauna.
Aa, görmedi dümbük.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Yan yana yat. Onu niye öldürdüysek? Neyse. Onu öldürmeyelim. Boşu boşuna. O 5000 puan kesiyor. Duymadı lan adam. Ya böyle story driven olunca görmeyecekse görmüyor inatla.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Kadın ölünce yok oluyor sesi. Jammer başlıyor bir yandan. Ha, niye öyle oluyorsa? Çok railroad, evet. Gidek bari. Diyeyim, anlamazlık olmasın.
I hope I die in the autumn. I love autumn. Madam Carlyle is dead, so there is no...
Küreği de bırakmam ha. Güzel kürek.
Planning to give the whole ground an oval?
I think so. A funeral is a big event. A lot of important people will be here.
Fake funeral. It's absolutely...
Kış da yani 2 kilometre uzakta ya. Evin girişine bak. Nizamiye'ye 3 kilometre var. Üniversite kampüsü sanki. Şöyle bir bakalım. Ev gibi ev. Ben kaçtım. Görüşürüz.
47. They're everywhere. Go, get out.
Ne diyorsun lan?
Wait for Constantine. Shit.
Aa, bizimkileri basmışlar. O ses oymuyormuş. Amına koyayım. Gerek yok da kürek yeteri kadar hizmet etmedi gibi hissettim, o yüzden. Limant 19. ayında Tier 3 ile kutlamış. Eyvallah, teşekkürler. Hoş geldin Limant. Biraz experience'ı düşük mü ne? İyi. İyi. Time bonus düşük tabi. 3 story'yi de yapınca. Oo. Ne oldu, bizimkileri bastılar, geberttiler mi? Ne oldu acaba? Bu Constant'ı nasıl ellerinden kaçırdı bu salaklar ya?
Don't respond, just listen. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
Ne oluyor? Benim kanal bozuk abi. Sırf ben sevineyim o yok yere diye 5 kere kutlattırıyor. Orospu çocuğunu nasıl elinizden kaçırdınız ya? Al işte. Bu da öldü.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah? How about now?
Over here! Cover me!
Walk away.
Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Oy, gireceğimiz göreve bak. Ne yapacaksın, hepsini vuracaksın mı?
Don't.
Tell the Constant to start running.
Hayda. Bizim hayatımızı kurtarmak için.
You think you've won? 47 is out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I look forward to your call.
Hayda.
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.
İyice boka sardı her şey. Sonraki şeyde ne oluyormuş? Bakalım bir. Sanırım o beklediğim bölüm geliyor bir sonrakinde. Aynen. Ne diyor lan? Nerede bulayım amına? Aa, briefing yok. Baya lambur lumbur gireceğiz. Story de yok. Bu bölümün tatlı gözükmesinin sebebi şu, göstereyim. Bura güzel, bura Berlin Club'ı sanırım. İlginç, storiesi, lambur lumbur giriyorsun. Ama bunu bugün yapmayacağım ya. Sırf göstermek için şöyle bir bakalım diyecektim de neyse. Devam ederiz. Yok ya, o para ödemede ve ay dönümünde 2 kere kutlatıyor. Saçma bir sistemi var Twitch'in. Geri zekalı olduğu için. Berlin görevi 2 saat sürer büyük ihtimalle. Haydi görüşürüz. Eyvallah. Teşekkürler izlediğiniz, destek olduğunuz için. Sağ olun.